welcome to another WIP Wednesday. If you are new to the channel, I am Adrian, and Kiwi is currently hanging off my curtains, steady chewing a hole in them, but that's okay because I bought them for super cheap and I knew he was going to tear them up anyways. You know, usually I show you guys what I've completed over the last 7 days, and then I show you the stuff that I plan on getting finished. You know, I'm sure that some of you guys that watch my channel all the time, you almost get tired of these WIP Wednesday videos because I do them every week without fail, most of the time without fail. But I've been a busy hooker this week. Like I got not really a lot finished, but I got a lot started, if that makes any sense. So we're going to start off with finished items first. So I thought that maybe some pumpkins for Scream Hollow would be a good idea. And the first one I made was this little pumpkin here, and yes, his face is upside down. His face is supposed to be up here. There's a whole video on this pumpkin that will be coming out in a couple of days. But there's this guy, and I made this one with sweet rolls, cheesecake pop, I think. This one and these two were both made with leftovers from that one cake. So they're kind of two-toned. I'll leave the description I'll leave the link to the pattern that I used for these in the description box. I'm sorry, there's like a little gnat or something flying around my bedroom, and I don't know where it's coming. It's just one. I don't know where it came from. I'm thinking it came from probably Kiwi's broccoli, though, because he's got a pile of broccoli that he had from breakfast, and it's now on the floor, and I'm thinking that's where it came from. Anyways, back to pumpkins. So I have these 3 that I made using that pattern. The only difference is I made the stem just a little bit different and added this little curly Q thing. I thought that was kind of cute, kind of gave him some personality, because the curly Qs stick out different directions depending on the pumpkin. So there's these guys. See, there it goes again. Where is it? Y'all can't see it on screen, but there's a gnat in this room, and it needs to go away. The 4th pumpkin that I finished is this one here. This one is actually made with Vienna's Choice. I actually had a ball of it that I had picked up at the thrift store, and again, I did this little curly Q. You know, that's what they look like from the top, the little stem and the curly Q, and then the bottoms, you know, there's not much to them, really. Super easy to make. I did like 3 or 4 of the pumpkins themselves, and then what I did was I did the stems the next day, that kind of thing. Just kind of an assembly line deal. I posted about these guys on my community tab, asking what you guys thought about these, and I got an overwhelmingly positive response, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and make up a bunch more of these little pumpkins to go along with the bats at Scream Hollow. At first I was only gonna do maybe a handful of them, but because of the overwhelmingly positive response, I really think I'm gonna do quite a few more of these and then price them around $15 to $18 at Scream Hollow. Of course, that is, you know, if I price them at $15 to $18 minus 20% per sale, you know, because 20% of what I make goes to Scream Hollow. So I don't know. I think these guys will be a very good seller, especially given what everybody online had to say about them. So those are the 4 things that I got finished, or the 4 little guys I got finished this week were. But I think that was all of them. I'm pretty sure that was all of them. So the other things I did 2 more in the Vienna's Choice yarn before I felt like I didn't have enough to get another full body out of the pumpkins. These still need their stems on them. And then they'll be finished, so I could get these done in a day. And then this one here, it's kind of a mustardy color. A friend of mine, Kimber, suggested I do a mustard colored one, and this one is actually coming up more orangey than mustardy, but it's actually a mustard colored. And I used yarn that I picked up at the thrift store, so I don't know what brand it is. It does feel like acrylic. All of these I've been using a 3.5 millimeter hook with, and worsted weight yarn. So yeah, there's this little guy, and I'm planning on making, a couple more in this color. I stopped making the pumpkins after this guy because you guys know, most of the time my fingernails are really long, and I busted this fingernail off into the quick while making this guy. And not only did it frustrate me, but yeah, I was kind of like, you know what, screw that pumpkin. But I'll get them finished and I'll make up some more. But yeah, it made me angry enough that I switched back to bats. So that is all for the pumpkins that I got right now. The bats, so I did start another black jumbo bat. And then I realized, because I did get an order for a black jumbo bat with yellow eyes. And then after I started making this one, I realized I don't have any more yellow eyes, so I had to order some. And probably by the time you guys see this video, they will have come in, hopefully. But I did start this one, and he's got silver eyes. And the other one that I started is this gray one, and this one's got, well, it's got an 8 millimeter hook hanging off of it, but it's got the green eyes. And I think I ordered some yellow, some purple, some pink, blue. I want to say there's a couple of pairs of green, and they're all glitter eyes. So in the next bat update, you guys can bet that you'll see at least 2 of the jumbo bats. If you guys caught today's live, that's what I was working on, was a jumbo bat. But the jumbo bats are a little easier on this area of my thumb for some reason. I think it's because the yarn is softer, and there's nothing covering, like, the edge. Like, when I hold it, I don't know how to show you guys this on film. So, like, when I'm holding it, I tend to hold it like this, and kind of like this, and this yarn is softer on that unprotected skin that normally would have a fingernail over it, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Y'all let me know in the comments. So I really like the pumpkins better than the ghosts, actually. Like, to me, the ghosts are kind of boring. I haven't really found a ghost pattern that I really like. I do still have a one-armed ghost somewhere around here that it wouldn't take much to finish. I just haven't yet. But I don't know. I kind of like the pumpkins better. I mean, I really do. I like the pumpkins better. I feel like there's more that you can do with the pumpkins than you can with the ghosts. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. I know that everybody really likes the pumpkins, but I don't know. I don't know about the ghosts. Like, the ghosts, just, they're not rubbing me the right way for some reason. And it could be just that I haven't been able to find a pattern that I really like as far as ghosts go. And I know last year I was having the same kind of issues. In fact, last year I believe I went and I tried to design my own ghost pattern. I have to check on my channel to see if I actually made a video of it. But I know I tried to design my own ghost pattern last year for Scream Hollow, and yeah. See, you're throwing more broccoli on the floor, sir. He's just looking at me like, yep, right on the floor with my cherry and my blueberry. Anyways, so that is what I've been up to this week, and that is probably what I'm going to continue to do this week, is probably pumpkins and bats. Now, if I run out of yarn for the jumbo bats and this thumb is still sore, then I don't know. I've got some other Chanel, and is it Chanel or Chenille? Chenille yarns that I can try out. You know, I've also got a witch up there that I need to finish. I don't know. The thing with the pumpkins is the stitches are extremely tight, and there's very tight stitching. You know, these stitching around here to give these little indents, it makes it pretty tight when you get to the last one. By the time you get to the last wrap, it's pretty tight. You have to understuff these to get that look. And I don't know how to explain it. I guess I'd have to maybe do a video on it, because yeah, you actually understuff these. But because it's a pumpkin, it's not understuffed, because you're taking the top and the bottom pieces and squishing them together. I don't know. For another video. We'll save it for another video. Because I don't know how to explain it off the top of my head. Anyways, guys, I will leave links to all of the patterns that I've talked about. You can see, like, my coffee table right here is just, like, piled with stuff for amigurumi. So, yeah. Anyways, if you guys could do me a super huge favor, leave me a comment, even if it's just a couple of emojis. I really appreciate it, and it helps with the algorithm. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and give this video a like. I am trying to build up my channel, and I greatly, greatly appreciate all of the support that I can get. And hopefully I will see you guys, let me see, sometime again this week. I've been filming some more videos more recently. I've been getting some more content out there. I just don't know when my next video is scheduled. I will definitely be live on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So yeah, you guys come check in on me on Tuesday. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.